Section 2 of Hurlbut's Bible Lessons. This LibriVox recording is in the public domain. Hurlbut's Bible Lessons by Jesse Lyman Hurlbut. Section 2.
Part second, from Joshua to Samuel. Lesson 15, How Jericho was Taken. Tell stories 1 and 2 in part second. Number 1. Who became the ruler of the Israelites after Moses died?
Joshua.
Number 2. What did God say to Joshua when he took charge of the Israelites?
Be strong and of a good courage.
Number 3. Where was the camp of the Israelites at that time?
Beside the river Jordan.
Number 4. What land was in front of them across the river?
The land of Canaan.
Number 5. What city of Canaan was near to the river?
The city of Jericho.
Number 6. Whom did Joshua send to look at the city of Jericho?
2 spies.
Number 7. What woman hid the 2 spies and saved their lives?
Rahab.
Number 8. How did God help the Israelites to cross the river Jordan?
The river became dry.
Number 9. How did God help them to take the city of Jericho?
Its walls fell down.
Number 10. What became of Rahab, who had helped the spies?
Her life was saved.
Lesson 16. How the land of Canaan was won. Tell stories 3, 4, 5, and 7 in part second. Omit story 6. Number 1. To what place did Joshua lead the Israelites after Jericho had been taken?
To Shechem, in the middle of the land.
Number 2. What did Joshua do near Shechem?
He read God's law to the people.
Number 3. Where was the great battle fought between Joshua and the Canaanites?
To Beth-horon.
Number 4. What is told about this battle?
The sun and moon stood still.
Number 5. What did Joshua and the Israelites do in this war?
They took the land from the Canaanites.
Number 6. What was the land of Canaan called after this war?
The land of Israel.
Number 7. Into how many parts did Joshua divide the land?
Into 12 parts for the 12 tribes.
Number 8. After whom were these tribes named?
After the sons of Jacob.
Number 9. Where, near the middle of the lands, did Joshua set up the tabernacle for the worship of God?
At Shiloh.
Number 10. What did Joshua, before he died, tell the people they must do?
Fear the Lord and serve him.
Number 11. What promise did the people make to Joshua?
We will serve the Lord and the Lord only.
Lesson 17. The earlier judges. Tell stories 8, 9, and 10 in part second. Number 1. Did the Israelites keep the promise which they had made to serve the Lord only?
No, they forgot God and served idols.
Number 2. What came upon them because of their sins?
They fell under the power of their enemies.
Number 3. Who many times brought the people back to God and set them free from their enemies?
Rulers who were called judges.
Number 4. How many of these judges, in turn, ruled over the Israelites?
15.
Number 5. Who was the first of the judges?
Othniel.
Number 6. What one of the judges was a woman?
Deborah, the 4th judge.
Number 7. What did Deborah do for the Israelites?
She led them to a great victory over the Canaanites.
Number 8. Who was the greatest of all the judges?
Gideon, the 5th judge.
Number 9. What did Gideon do for the people?
He won victories over the Midianites.
Number 10. Who helped Gideon to win his first great victory?
A band of 300 brave men.
Lesson 18. The later judges. Omit stories 11 and 13. Tell stories 12 and 14 in part second. Number 1. What enemies gave to the Israelites the greatest trouble in the time of the judges?
The Philistines.
Number 2. Who began to set Israel free from the Philistines?
Samson.
Number 3. For what was Samson famed?
For his great strength.
Number 4. What did Samson once carry away from a city?
The gates of Gaza.
Number 5. What did the Philistines do to Samson when they made him prisoner?
They put out his eyes.
Number 6. What did Samson do to the Philistines afterwards?
He pulled down a temple upon them.
Number 7. What good woman came to live among the Israelites in the time of the judges?
Ruth.
Number 8. In what city did Ruth live?
Bethlehem.
Number 9. What rich man married Ruth?
Boaz.
Number 10. What king was the great-grandson of Boaz and Ruth?
David.
Lesson 19. The last of the judges. Omit stories 13 and 14 in part second. Tell stories 15, 16, and 17. Number 1. Who was the 14th of the 15 judges in Israel?
Eli, who was also priest.
Number 2. What woman brought her little child to Eli in the house of God?
Hannah.
Number 3. What was her little boy's name?
Samuel.
Number 4. Where did Samuel grow up?
In the house of the Lord.
Number 5. What came to Samuel while he was a child?
The voice of the Lord.
Number 6. What did Samuel answer when the Lord spoke to him?
Speak, for thy servant heareth.
Number 7. What was Samuel when he became a man?
The last of the judges in Israel.
Number 8. What did Samuel do as judge?
He brought the people back to God.
Number 9. What did the prayers of Samuel give to the people?
Victory over their enemies.
Number 10. What is said of Samuel as a ruler?
He was wise and good.
Number 11. At what place did Samuel live while he was judge?
At Ramah.
Lesson 20. The first king of Israel. Tell story 18 in part second. Number 1. When Samuel grew old, what did the people ask him to do?
To give them a king.
Number 2. Why did the Israelites wish for a king?
To be like the others around them.
Number 3. Why was Samuel not pleased at this?
Because he wished God to be the king of Israel.
Number 4. What did God tell Samuel to do?
To let the people have a king.
Number 5. Whom did God choose as the first king of Israel?
A young man called Saul.
Number 6. How did Saul look when he was made king?
He was the tallest man of all the people.
Number 7. What did the people say when they saw their new king?
Long live the king.
Number 8. What did Samuel do for the king and the people?
He wrote the laws of the land in a book.
Number 9. Where did Saul live as king?
At Gibeah.
Lesson 21. Review of Bible people from Joshua to Saul. With each name, tell enough of the story to recall it to the minds of the pupils. Number 1. Who was the ruler of the Israelites after Moses died?
Joshua.
Number 2. What woman hid the spies and was saved by the Israelites when her city was taken?
Rahab.
Number 3. Who ruled the Israelites in turn after Joshua?
15 judges.
Number 4. Who was the first judge?
Othniel.
Number 5. Who was the woman judge?
Deborah.
Number 6. Who was the greatest of the judges?
Gideon.
Number 7. What judge offered up his daughter?
Jephthah.
Number 8. What judge was a very strong man?
Samson.
Number 9. What old man was at the same time judge and priest?
Eli.
Number 10. Who was the last of the judges?
Samuel.
Number 11. Who was the mother of Samuel?
Hannah.
Number 12. Who was the first king of Israel?
Saul.
Lesson 22. Review of Bible places in part second. Tell enough of the story with each place to recall the name to the pupils. Number 1. What land was won by Joshua and the Israelites in war?
The land of Canaan.
Number 2. What river stopped flowing while the Israelites walked across its bed?
The Jordan River.
Number 3. What city was taken by the Israelites when its walls fell down?
Jericho.
Number 4. Near what place did Joshua read the law of God to the Israelites?
Near the city of Shechem.
Number 5. At what battle do we read that the sun and moon stood still?
The Battle of Bethoron.
Number 6. What name was given to the land of Canaan after it was taken by the Israelites?
The land of Israel.
Number 7. Where were the tabernacle and the ark of God placed after the land was won?
At Shiloh.
Number 8. Where did Samuel live while he was judge?
At Ramah.
Number 9. Where did Saul live while he was king?
At Gibeah. End of section 2.